Now, the change at Walgreens, you're a Walgreens shopper.
I do like a Walgreens.
Way more than I am. You know me.
You're a big box man.
I'm big box. Exactly. So at Walgreens, and this is the first one of its kind in Chicago, they have changed the store. The new design has only 2 aisles, and the 2 aisles have what they call grab and go, which is chips, sodas, water, snacks, and you pay for it at a kiosk. Nobody there to take your money or anything. You pay for it at a kiosk. Otherwise, if you want it, you go in to a kiosk, punch in the things you want, and somebody behind a counter. Now, there you can't even see these items. Go and get it for you and bring it out, and you've paid there on the kiosk as well. They had a description of it. It's described in this way, just basically what I just said.
So this is totally different. No big displays or checkout counters, and the pharmacy is down the hall. You can place an order in the Walgreens app before you come in, or just roll up to the kiosk and find what you want. Then the Walgreens team shops for you.
So they're embracing that whole thing. You can shop before you even get there.
Well, that's not why they're embracing it.
No.
I've read it's because...
It's massive theft.
That's what I read.
Unbelievable amounts of theft.
Now, here's what Walgreens says. A new technologically advanced experience.
I'm sure they want more people to use the app. I get that.
An enhanced experience.
Yes. But you just roll up to the kiosk.
But the undertone, and then I read there.
It's rampant shoplifting.
Is that?
I mean, especially in places like California.
Okay.
I mean, the internet is full of videos of people just walking into Walgreens.
Yeah.
Or groups of people.
Yeah.
And just taking anything they want.
Yeah.
And
in massive quantities.
And then we
just
started
walking
having
out.
videos of people trying to stop them, which turned into shootings, assaults, and because it was like Walgreens staff would finally have enough.
Yeah.
Try to grab somebody. Well, they'd end up getting shot or wrestling or
Right.
So this is all. They can dress it up as an app and everything. It's all shot.
But it might work. It may be just crazy enough to work.
So this is one store in Chicago that has done it, and do you think could this go nationwide? Could it be a thing where all new Walgreens are upfitted? You know how they do.
Think of the cost.
Yeah.
I know.
I think Walgreens would have to, in certain areas, I think you'll see this, like in California.
Where there's more shoplifting.
Exactly. Obviously, where there's more shoplifting, I think you're going to see it immediately.
Is it also an issue like at a CVS or other drugstores?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. So
I think there's just more Walgreens around.
Well, I don't mean to be, what's the word here, Pollyanna, but I think it's a shame that shoplifting has caused a major retail outlet to have to completely change its footprint and the way it does business because people are stealing so brazenly and no one will stop them or no one can stop them.
It's not even, I mean, it's Walgreens. It's not high dollar items. It's deodorant.
Yeah.
It's shampoo. It's just stuff you would get that shows up at yard sales or sold on Facebook on Marketplace.
Yeah.
It's I mean, frankly, I think it was Walmart that was closing some stores, and it was all due to high shoplifting. If the store's just getting, it used to be that Walmart would say we make more. That's why they never stopped the shoplifters. Like, well, we make more,
right,
and then our loss, blah. But now I think they're like, we're just going to shut it down.
Yeah, not anymore. They don't make more. Well, and here I say this, and listen to what my daughter did. Now, she didn't shoplift. I want to make that clear. But we were in a retail outlet recently. I was picking up some items, and she was with me. And we got to the checkout counter, and she said, "Would you buy me some gum?" And I protested. I had to take a quick
The usual.
Yeah.
You don't need gum. Burr, my day. Burr.
Did that, right. They went through all that. And she's, come on, can I just have some gum?
Because you both know the end game.
Of course, I'm going to wind up buying her some gum. So she picks out the largest thing of gum, the extra, whatever it was, and put it on the belt. And so we have it. So, I guess it was maybe a day later. My son says to me, we're sitting there. She's sitting next to me on the couch. My son says, "Can I have some gum? I'm going off to something." And I said, "Well, I don't have any gum, but I know Catherine does. I just bought her a bunch of gum." And she turned to me. She goes, "I don't have that gum." And I said, What do you mean you don't have that gum?" She goes, "I sell that for 25 cents a stick at Driver's Ed."
Smart.
I said, "What?" She says, "Yeah, I make a huge profit on that." I said, "Of course you do. I paid for it."
Yeah.
And so
It's all profit, baby.
It's all profit.
I said, "What?" She goes, "I sold that out in one day." She had it. She took it to Driver's Ed.
Does she take PayPal, Apple Pay?
Yeah, I bet she does. She's always on the phone, you know.
In one way, I'm glad to see some things have changed because in my day, it was cigarettes.
Right, yeah, okay.
For a quarter.
Yeah.
Lucy's? Anyone need a Lucy?
Now it's gum. Lucy,
I'll take a Chuli instead of a Lucy.
yeah. So I said, you sold all those sticks of gum. So she took the gum. I don't know how many sticks were there. Probably 50 sticks of gum at a quarter.
50?
I mean, it was a big pack of gum. It was 25. It was the largest one they have.
Yeah.
And she said, I sell those quarter piece down at the driver's ed. I said, people buy that? And she goes, oh yeah. Are you kidding? They buy those all the time.
Do you think the most common denominator is like a single
stick,
or do you buy four for
$4 for $1? Maybe so. Maybe that's how she's. I just was so flabbergasted. I just stared at her like, are you?
This will come up in her high school graduation speech.
Yes.
Ran black market gum market.
Yeah, she'll have that.
Cornered the black market in gum sales.
If she's valedictorian, they'll say she's the one that ran the black market. She was doing the dark web of gum, if you will. Unbelievable.
That's why she's driving a Tesla home tonight from graduation.
Yes,
exactly.
Unbelievable how I couldn't believe it. But she doesn't now. Shoplifting. And I'm so naive. I read this whole story about Walgreens. Like, oh, a sensory experience.
It's the future.
Yeah, you believed them, but that's it.
Yeah, it's all shoplifting. And they had such a great look at, the happy shopper and the happy employee coming out with a bag full of stuff.
Yes, I will take some conditioner.